To conduct professional foreign trade procurement, compliance shall be regarded as the bottom line, supplier management as the core, and cost and risk control as the key priorities. Through the whole process, refined management and control, the stability of supply chain and order fulfillment shall be guaranteed. The detailed implementation measures are as follows. I. Preparatory phase. Clarify requirements and ensure qualification compliance. 1. Precise requirement decomposition. Formulate procurement plans based on sales orders, market forecasts, and inventory data, and define core indicators including product specifications, quality standards, certification requirements, for example, CE, FDA, delivery time, and minimum order quantity (MOQ), so as to avoid subsequent disputes caused by ambiguous requirements. Sort out the compliance thresholds of target markets in advance, for example, EU, REACH, U, SFCC, to ensure that procured products meet the import requirements of the destination countries. 2. Qualification perfection. Complete basic qualifications including company registration, covering import and export scope, customs filing, and foreign exchange account opening to ensure independent customs declaration and foreign exchange settlement. Establish a procurement ledger and document management system for recording key documents such as orders, contracts, and quality inspection reports. 2. Supplier development and evaluation. Build a stable supply chain. 1. Multi-channel sourcing. Conduct screening through online B2B platforms, for example 1688.com, made-in-china.com. Expand resources via offline participation in Canton Fair and industry exhibitions, and obtain high-quality supplier resources through peer recommendations and third-party institutions simultaneously. Prioritize factory-type suppliers with export experience, corresponding product certifications, and production capacity flexibility to avoid multi-level price markup by traders. 2. Strict qualification audit. Verify documents including business license, production license, export qualification, and product inspection reports. Conduct on-site inspections of factory scale, equipment, quality control system, and production capacity when necessary. Request samples for testing to evaluate quality stability. Verify delivery time, response speed, and after-sales service capability through actual order performance. 3. Hierarchical management and file construction. Establish a hierarchical supplier system, strategic, core, and backup levels, and reserve at least 2 to 3 backup suppliers for core product categories to reduce the risk of supply disruption. Set up supplier files to record basic information, cooperation records, quality qualification rate, on-time delivery rate, etc., and conduct regular performance evaluation to retain excellent suppliers and eliminate inferior ones. 3. Quotation comparison and contract signing. Lock costs and liabilities. 1. Comprehensive cost accounting. In quotation comparison, take into account not only unit prices, but also hidden costs including freight, customs duties, exchange rate fluctuations, payment terms, and insurance premiums. Prioritize the FOB term and designate freight forwarders independently to control the logistics link. Optimize procurement prices on the premise of ensuring quality through bulk procurement, annual framework agreements, and cost reduction via joint R&D. 2. Standardized contract terms. Define product details, quantity, unit price, total amount, delivery time, port of shipment, destination, Incoterms, and payment methods, for example, TT/LC clearly. Refine quality standards, acceptance procedures, liability for breach of contract, for example, compensation ratio for delayed delivery, dispute resolution methods, arbitration, litigation, and applicable laws to avoid performance risks. 4. Order fulfillment and process control. Ensure delivery and quality. 1. Production progress tracking. Set up milestone nodes after order placement, for example, raw material arrival, semi-finished product inspection, packaging completion. Conduct regular progress communication with suppliers, arrange on-site supervision or third-party inspection, for example, SGS, when necessary, and retain quality inspection reports. Set up safety stock for key materials to respond to sudden insufficient production capacity or logistics delays. 2. Logistics and document coordination. Book shipping space with freight forwarders in advance, and prepare accurate documents including commercial invoice, packing list, bill of lading, and customs declaration form to ensure document consistency and avoid customs clearance obstacles. Follow up on customs declaration, shipment, and transportation track, and handle abnormal situations in a timely manner, for example, cargo damage and delays. V. Cost and risk control. Improve procurement efficiency. 1. Cost optimization strategies. Reduce unit prices through centralized procurement and joint procurement. Optimize capital turnover and reduce capital occupation costs through payment term negotiation, for example, 30-60 days credit. Avoid cost increases caused by exchange rate fluctuations by using foreign exchange hedging tools. 2. Whole process risk prevention. Quality risk. Implement a 3-level quality inspection system. Sample confirmation gives first article inspection, gives batch random inspection, and resolutely return unqualified products and hold relevant parties accountable. Payment risk. Adopt the advance payment plus balance payment mode. Prioritize the use of letter of credit (LC) for large value orders to ensure payment is made only after document consistency is confirmed. Compliance risk. Abide by laws and regulations on import and export control, anti-dumping, and environmental protection to avoid cargo detention or fines due to violations. VI. Supplier relationship maintenance and review. Continuous optimization. 1. Long-term cooperation establishment. Provide order preference, technical support, and joint R&D opportunities for high-quality suppliers, and sign strategic cooperation agreements to obtain price concessions and delivery priority. Hold regular supplier meetings to feedback problems, share demand forecasts, and improve collaboration efficiency. 2. Regular review and iteration. Conduct monthly, quarterly reviews on procurement costs, order fulfillment rate, quality qualification rate, and other data to identify process bottlenecks and optimize procurement strategies. Realize the linkage of procurement, inventory, and financial data through ERP or inventory management systems to improve decision-making efficiency. 7. Core risk avoidance checklist. 1. Ambiguous requirement risk. Common issues: unclear definition of product specifications, omission of certifications required by target markets. Avoidance measures: clarify all product standards in the early procurement stage, sign a formal technical agreement with suppliers, and confirm certification requirements in writing. 2. Supplier breach risk. Common issues: delayed cargo delivery by suppliers, product quality failing to meet the agreed standards. Avoidance measures: establish a hierarchical backup supplier system and reserve 2 to 3 backup suppliers for core product categories. Define liability for breach of contract and compensation standards in the contract, and retain evidence for accountability. 3. Cost overrun risk. Common issues: increase in hidden fees, for example, additional freight and handling fees, cost rise caused by exchange rate fluctuations. Avoidance measures include all hidden expenses in cost accounting for comprehensive calculation. Reasonably use foreign exchange hedging tools to avoid the impact of exchange rate fluctuations. 4. Document error risk. Common issues: inconsistent document information leading to delayed cargo customs clearance. Avoidance measures: arrange special personnel to verify all document information to ensure consistency and accuracy. Synchronize information with freight forwarders and suppliers in a timely manner and troubleshoot problems in advance.